I did my project on the skeletal system because I think it's really interesting how bones are repaired, and I think that the skeletal system can relate best to some other topics in trimester 1 and 3. There are 4 main steps in the process of repairing bones. The first step is that the body forms a blood clot around the broken bone to protect it from damaging it further. The second step is tissue forms around the broken bone, which is called a callus. This is supposed to join the bones together, and it's soft at first, but it gets harder over time. The third step is that a new bone forms in the place where the callus was. It's still not fully formed, but it's close to recovery at this point. The last step is a fully formed bone in the place of where the callus was, and the bone has recovered completely. The cell structure can be related to the skeletal system because the cells actually make up all of our bones in our body. There are 4 different types of cells in these bones, which are osteoblasts, osteoclasts, osteocytes, and osteoprogenitor. The main function of the bone cells is to regulate the passage of calcium into and out of our bones. They also respond to hormones by making special proteins that activate the osteocytes. Another way that the skeletal system is related to the cell structure is by the way that they both repair themselves. For example, the bones have a 4-step process in repairing themselves, and the cells also have a similar process. When cells are damaged, they send repair proteins to the spot that it was damaged. Sometimes in this process of repairing, the cell could either get completely destroyed or could even turn into a cancer cell. The skeletal system and the immune system are both related by the way that they fight off injuries and illnesses. The way the immune system works is that when an illness or disease enters the body, it's their job to identify what it is and then make antibodies to combat the illness. This is similar to how the skeletal system has to identify where a broken bone is located and then create a blood clot in the place of where the injury is. Another major way that the skeletal and immune system are related is by the way that they interact with each other. For example, the skeletal system houses bone marrow, which is crucial to the development to the immune system. Another way they interact with each other is that the skeletal system also contains stem cells, which are used in the maintenance of the immune system. So in conclusion, the skeletal system is a very important part of our body, and a lot of other systems and parts of our body are dependent on it and the way that it works.